What is up, everybody? This once again is Scott Porter here for day 3 of our amazing unboxing series, Marvel HeroClix What If. Now, the What If set is a special set, very special, because it represents the 15th anniversary of this game that we all know and love. I have played since Infinity Challenge. I'm sure a lot of people out there watching these videos have played since the game's inception, way back in 2001, 2002. Quick math tells me this is 2017, so 2002 is when the game started. Once again, folks, actors can be smart too. I'm stoked. I've played this game for 15 straight years. I can't believe that I played this game for almost half of my life. I am so excited that the game is still living and thriving, and I just want to say a big thank you to WizKids for sending me all of these cool sets to share with you guys in advance of all the sets releasing. And this set is no different. I am so stoked about this set. The What If series, if you've never read the What If comic books, is really just little one-offs or 5-issue little mini-series of what would happen if, you know, A character became B character. What would happen if the Punisher became Iron Man, or if Tony Stark became the Sorcerer Supreme? What would happen if a Gamma Bomb went off and 1,000 Hulks were made instead of just one? What would happen if General Ross became the Hulk? Spoiler alert, it's very sad if General Ross becomes the Hulk. It's very, very sad. This set so far has been really cool. Some neat little surprises from the What If storylines. I am starting to lose hope that I will be getting a Dazzler Herald of Galactus. Guys, that happened in the books. Go read it. If you never read it, Dazzler Herald of Galactus was one of my favorite What If books. I was hoping that we would get her. We have not yet, but we have gotten some really cool variants of some of our favorite characters like Daredevil and Iron Man and Punisher and Spider-Man. So, without further ado, let's see what we get today. In the first booster, we have Iron Man, who we've seen. We have Punisher Squad, so that's a member of the, what if the Punisher became an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and you'll see he has something cool that he does with the Punisher. We have Iron Lad as well in there. And then we have the normal Punisher, who we've seen a couple of, so we're going to skip him. We're going to skip Punisher of S.H.I.E.L.D. We had them yesterday. If you didn't tune in to the first 2 days, please go back and watch so you can catch up and see what we've unboxed thus far. And we will move straight into the characters that we have not seen at all yet, which is just the Iron Lad and the Punisher Squad. So a booster that we've seen a lot of the characters from already. Well, let's see what else we have here. Oh man, I still hope we get some Fantastic Four. Some of the best What If stories are all the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four have such a cool kind of sci-fi meets family epic storyline thing already naturally going on that allows them to go to different universes stuff, and you know, they introduce some of the weirdest, coolest villains over time, and because of all the science-y stuff, there's just so much cool What If stories that have come out of the Fantastic Four. I hope at least we get some Fantastic Four, but we will see. All right, we have Iron Lad, which if you didn't read What If the Runaways became the Young Avengers, which happened in like the House of M What If story bundle. There was a What If Scarlet Witch story and a couple of other things. Iron Lad comes back, and instead of choosing the Young Avengers, chooses the Runaways to be his fighting force. So it's not crazy different. Iron Lad is involved in both of them, but it's still kind of cool to look at the Runaways being out-and-out heroes in that book. The Iron Lad has the Runaways, the Young Avengers, the armor, the future, and the robot keywords. He's number 6 in the set. He has a trait, Runaways. Now, we've seen this on day 1 and day 2, but I'm going to read it again today for anybody who didn't tune in. Once per turn, when Iron Lad attacks, if he is adjacent to a friendly character with the Runaways or Young Avengers keyword, he can re-roll a 1 on the die of the attack roll. Has another trait called Make Your Death Look Like an Accident. Iron Lad can use Mastermind. When he does, increase the damage transferred by 1. Okay? And then Neurokinetic armor is a special defense power. Iron Lad can use toughness. When Iron Lad clears action tokens, you may heal Iron Lad 1 click for each action token removed. Okay, so when he clears tokens, he's getting clicks back. That's pretty rad. Iron Lad is Victor Mancha in this storyline. And yeah, what if the Runaways became the Young Avengers? 6 clicks long, 100 points. He's actually going to be pretty brutal in this set. There's a lot of low-costed figures, a lot of figures that have shorter click dials. He's got 6 clicks, and he's going to be gaining back health on the back end of his dial. He's got that special defense power where if he clears tokens, he heals on the back there. So if he pushed himself to click number 4, he's going to clear those 2 tokens and go almost back to top dial. So that's pretty cool. Now we have the Punisher Squad, who is kind of just a generic foot soldier for the Punisher Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. He has a power, let's see, something activates S.H.I.E.L.D. Network. When Punisher of S.H.I.E.L.D., who we pulled in the same booster actually, makes a ranged attack, he may target a character within his range and the line of fire of an adjacent friendly character named Punisher Squad, so he can use them to kind of fire through. We've seen that power with some other people like Professor X and Arcade and stuff. The Punisher Squad has some improved movement and improved targeting, and here's what it looks like. Okay, just a couple of figures there that we hadn't seen yet, but still very cool to kind of see both of them. All right, next booster, let's see what we have here. All right. Oh, we have another super rare, folks. Unfortunately, he is not upright. Let's see. I will pull them to the side. We have 2 Spider-Man. We have one Spider-Man and another Spider-Man, or Spider-Man if you prefer. We have Chase Stein, who is my favorite Runaway. I know that's not a very popular favorite Runaway to have. And then we have Jessica Jones, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., who we have already seen, so I'm going to set her to the side. And last but not least, from What If the Avengers Defeated Everyone, this is the Scarlet Centaurian. Now, this is actually one of my more favorite What If stories, so I don't want to tell you too much. I know I've been spoiling What If stories, but I'm sure his power set will kind of explain what he is a little bit. But it's kind of cool. I recommend you go back and read that. One of my other favorites, and it's so ridiculous, but one of my other favorites is what if Iron Man was stranded in the time of King Arthur? It's actually, I don't know. I love like King Arthur mythology. I love almost all mythology: Norse mythology, Greek mythology, Roman, medieval. I love it all. And the King Arthur stuff is some of my favorite stuff. And Iron Man going back to the time of King Arthur is really, really cool. So check that one out as well. But yeah, the Scarlet Centaurian is from What If the Avengers Defeated Everyone. I think that's actually the title, which I always found humorous. What if the Avengers just, they beat everyone? What would they do? What would happen? What new villain would rise and face them? We have 2 Spider-Men. One is set number 1. One is set number 14. Take a peek at both of them. Okay, one is 90 points, one is 55 points. They both have the old school, like little armpit web wings that he used to have. Let's look at this 55-point Spider-Man first. Spider-Man has Spider-Man family, reporter, and scientist. Both of them have those keywords, actually. This one has a special movement power called Web Swing. Spider-Man can use hypersonic speed. When he does, modify his damage value by +1 if his target is on a lower elevation than the one Spider-Man occupied when he began moving. That's pretty rad. We've never seen Spider-Man represented in that way. We've never seen a Spider-Man with hypersonic speed, I don't think, just like a regular Spider-Man. I know we've had Cosmic Spider-Man, with the Uniforce and all that stuff, but this is a really cool representation of him swinging through the streets of New York City. He swings down to a lower elevation, kicks your head off, and then finishes his movement. That's pretty cool. The other Spider-Man is the Spider-Man from, this one's really sweet, actually, guys. What if Spider-Man had married the Black Cat instead of Mary Jane? there's a lot of what if Spider-Man had done something with the woman in his life? What if Spider-Man had married Mary Jane? What if Spider-Man had saved Gwen Stacy? What if Spider-Man had married Black Cat? And then a bunch of things that happened to him in those storylines differently than what the Peter Parker that we all know and love has had happen to him. There is a trait called Wedding Present. Spider-Man can use super senses. When he does, if he is adjacent to a friendly character with a Spider-Man family keyword or named Black Cat, increase the result by 1. So he'll only be failing on a result of 1 to 3 for those super senses rolls. There you go. I actually really love that cover. So go and check that book out for sure. All right, Chase Stein from What If the Young Avengers Had Become the Runaways. Now, we already saw the Runaways trait today. He has that. I'm not going to read it again. Chase Stein has Runaways, Young Avengers, and Scientist. He's number 12 in the set. He has Fistigons, special attack power. Chase Stein can use Quake. When he does, after actions resolve, choose 1 hit character and give that character an action token. So a little bit of stunning blow. We've seen that a lot in this set. He also has Neurokinetic Armor. Chase Stein can use Toughness. When Chase Stein clears action tokens, you may heal him 1 click for each action token removed. So just like Iron Lad, he's healing clicks. He's got 5 clicks. He's got some Replex at the front of his dial there. Very, very cool. Okay. Now, last but not least, we're looking at our second super rare that we've pulled in this set, the other one being Gertrude and Old Lace. We pulled that on day 1. If you haven't watched the other unboxing videos, please go back and watch. All right. This one is Scarlet Centauri, set number 46. Has the Avengers, Armor, Future, and Past keywords. Has a trait called Manipulate Avengers Past and Present. Scarlet Centauri can use mind control. When he does, if he targets 1 or more characters with the Avengers keyword, modify his attack value by +3. And he has 2 lightning bolts and a 6 range. So +3 to his mind control attack roll. Has a special attack power, Imprison and Cure Super Beings. Scarlet Centauri can use Incapacitate. When he does, counter all powers the hit character possesses until your next turn. All powers. Woo. Eesh. Has a special damage power, force you to confront past selves. Scarlet Centauri can use Probability Control. If 2 characters with the same name are on the map, he can use it to re-roll those characters' attack rolls regardless of range or line of fire. So if you have 2 Iron Men on the map at the same time, well, first of all, shame on you. And secondly, you're going to get punished by the Scarlet Centauri. There you go, 140 points. That's his dial. And this is the front of the card. Like I said, it's one of my favorite What If books, so I recommend you just go out and read it. And I'm pretty sure you have a good idea of what this guy actually is and what he does, and you'll see why he shows up when you read the book. Okay, that is it for today's unboxing session, everyone. I hope you guys are really enjoying this set. I know that I am. I'm still holding out hope to see some X-Men What If versions, to see some of the Fantastic Four What If versions. I'm hoping that we get some. They're not on the box art, and we haven't pulled any so far, so I think my hopes may be dashed. By the way, I'm drinking Mountain Dew SA. If you haven't tried it yet, it's fantastic. Make sure you go do it. I'm drinking it because it's purple, and it's kind of the signature color of the Hyper RPG Studios, which is where I'm at shooting these unboxing sessions. So I want to say a quick thank you to them. And everybody out there, make sure you tune in on Monday nights to a HeroClix show like none other. It's called Indomitable, and it is on Hyper RPG on Twitch. Make sure you guys tune in on Monday nights. I want to say thank you for WizKids for sending me this awesome brick and allowing me to unbox it early for all you guys out there. I hope you're enjoying it. Can't wait to see you tomorrow for another day of the What If unboxing series. And until I do, may all your rolls be critical hits.